Denzel Washington, excellence as a standard. Denzel Washington, the name itself commands respect. For 4 decades, he's been more than just an actor. He's been a standard-bearer for excellence in cinema, a 2-time Academy Award winner, and one of the most respected figures in Hollywood. At 70 years old, Washington continues to work at the highest level, proving that true greatness never goes out of style. Born in Mount Vernon, New York in 1954, Washington was raised by his mother, a beauty parlor owner, and his father, a Pentecostal minister. That spiritual foundation would shape the man he'd become. After briefly considering journalism, Washington discovered acting at Fordham University and never looked back. His breakout came with the television series Saint Elsewhere in the 1980s, but it was his film work that would cement his legendary status. Today, with a net worth estimated at $280 million, Washington stands as one of the highest-paid and most bankable stars in Hollywood history. But numbers don't tell the whole story of a man who's made integrity and craft his calling cards.
Family first. Despite decades in the spotlight, Washington has maintained a remarkably stable family life. He's been married to Pauletta since 1983, over 40 years, making them one of Hollywood's most enduring couples. In an industry where marriages often crumble under pressure, the Washingtons have stood firm, crediting their faith and commitment to each other. The couple has 4 children, and notably, all have pursued careers in entertainment. John David Washington has emerged as a major star in his own right, earning acclaim for films like BlacKkKlansman and Tenet. Their daughter Katya is a producer, Olivia is an actress, and Malcolm has worked as a director and producer. The Washington children have succeeded not on their father's name alone, but through genuine talent and hard work, values Denzel clearly instilled. Washington rarely discusses his family in detail, preferring to keep them out of the spotlight. He's protective of their privacy and has spoken about wanting them to forge their own paths, rather than simply ride his coattails. By all accounts, he's succeeded in raising grounded, accomplished children despite the privileges of Hollywood. Living well, living private. Denzel Washington's approach to wealth is notably understated. His primary residence is a stunning estate in Beverly Park, one of Los Angeles' most exclusive gated communities, where neighbors have included Eddie Murphy, Sly Stallone, and other A-listers. The property, purchased in the 1990s, reportedly spans several acres and includes all the amenities you'd expect, but Washington keeps details private. Unlike many stars who flip properties constantly, Washington has held on to his main residence for decades. He also owns property on the East Coast and has invested in real estate over the years, but always with discretion. There are no tabloid spreads of his homes, no public tours, just quiet, dignified privacy. How Denzel spends. Washington's spending reflects his values. He's known for his generosity, particularly toward his faith community and charitable causes. He's donated millions to institutions, including his alma mater, Fordham University, donated $2.25 million to build a new wing at the West Angeles Church of God in Christ in Los Angeles, and has supported the Boys and Girls Clubs of America for decades, serving as their national spokesperson. He's not flashy with material possessions. While he certainly enjoys the finer things, nice cars, quality clothing, travel, Washington doesn't flaunt wealth. Those who've worked with him describe a professional who shows up prepared, treats crew members with respect, and maintains an old-school work ethic that's increasingly rare in Hollywood. Washington is also known for his faith-based giving and support of churches and religious organizations. His spiritual foundation, rooted in his father's ministry, remains central to how he lives and spends.
The legacy. What sets Denzel Washington apart isn't just his talent, it's his consistency, his dignity, and his refusal to compromise his values for fame or fortune. In an industry that often demands people reinvent themselves, Washington has simply been excellent, year after year, role after role. He's played heroes and villains, cops and criminals, historical figures and fictional characters, and brought authenticity to every single one. He's directed films, produced projects, mentored younger actors, and used his platform to uplift others. He's maintained a 40-year marriage, raised successful children, and stayed true to his faith. Denzel Washington's life off-screen is as impressive as his performances on-screen. He's living proof that you can be a megastar without being a spectacle, that you can be wealthy without being wasteful, and that you can be in Hollywood without being of Hollywood. At 70, he remains what he's always been, a class act and one of the greatest actors of his generation.